The society we live in is increasingly going digital. Almost every part of life has been impacted by the digital revolution we are currently experiencing. Our lives have accelerated due to technological development, and everything is now accessible with the press of a button. Businesses are continuously looking for new ways to keep up with the changing trends in order to satisfy the changing demands of their customers. Today, a vast majority of businesses function online, and their websites become the first and sometimes the only mode of contact they would have with their customers. Therefore, it is essential for such companies to offer a user experience that is unmatched. Hello everyone and welcome to this video by Intellibot. In this video, we will learn all about neomorphism. Businesses heavily depend on visual appeal and usability to maintain their customers' interest and keep them coming back for more. It is therefore understandable why a digital transformation like neomorphism has swept the globe. Now let's take a look at the agenda. Firstly, to get some context about neomorphism, we will understand what is skeuomorphism and what is flat design. Moving on, we will learn about what is neomorphism and then the origins of neomorphism. And how does neomorphism work in UI design? We will then take a look at a few neomorphic UI elements, and as we move forward, we will understand the difference between neomorphic design, modern design and flat design. Then comes the pros and the cons, after which we will take a look at a few free UI kits for neomorphism and lastly, a conclusion. But before we begin, please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon for regular updates from us.
Now let us get started with the video. The very first agenda is, what is skeuomorphism? The word skeuomorphism is most frequently used in the context of graphical user interface design to describe interface elements that closely resemble their real-world counterparts in terms of appearance and/or usability. The icon used to delete files, the trash bin, is a well-known illustration. Skeuomorphism uses concepts that users are acquainted with to make interface objects seem familiar to them. Moving on to the next agenda, we'll understand what is flat design. Simple, two-dimensional elements and vibrant hues are used in flat design, a user interface design approach. It is frequently compared to the skeuomorphism aesthetic, which creates the appearance of three-dimensionality by imitating real-world characteristics. Now let's understand what is neomorphism. Designers introduced the style of neomorphism a few years ago, and it has since gained popularity. It will still be one of the hottest trends in 2023 if design and business specialists are to be believed. The explanation is fairly straightforward. Neomorphism gives websites, mobile applications, and user interface designs more life, which is something that every company or business wants to do these days. By fusing numerous UX design elements and technological aspects, it creates a bridge between real life and the digital world and makes using digital platform feel more authentic. Now, how did neomorphism originate? The Macintosh, introduced by Apple in 1984, was the first desktop computer with a graphical user interface. Apple co-founder Steve Jobs thought at the time that familiar icons and symbols, such as the trash can or a folder, would assist first-time computer users in better understanding how to operate the Mac interface. Apple had created a full-fledged skeuomorphic system called Aqua by the time Mac OS X was released in 2001, a water-themed design language with gleaming icons, buttons, and drop-down menus. Skeuomorphism was despised by designers for a while, but from its remains, a new style emerged. Neomorphism, also known as new skeuomorphism, first appeared in late 2019 and seemed to give the best of its forerunners. Neomorphism utilizes colors, textures, and shadows in a way that feels true to life, without being overly detailed, striking a balance between hyperrealism and minimalism. Now, how does neomorphism work in UI design? Neomorphism is primarily about understated patterns, straightforward lines, and reliable appearance. So, how do you design a UI with such a straightforward method that it dazzles? Neomorphism utilizes the shadow and shade game to produce incredibly lifelike buttons and other objects. The consumers get a unique feeling from it. You almost have the impression that you might be able to feel the object when you contact the screen as you extend your hand to control them. It is for this reason that neomorphism is so fascinating. Most frequently, the color of the button or other item matches the color of the background. This uses shadowing to give the impression that the buttons are emerging from the backdrop. As a result, the buttons have a soft, protruding appearance and gives users a feeling of calm. Gradient, fill, stroke, and sometimes even inner shadows are used to make these effects entirely within HTML and CSS using natural coding. In UI design, static buttons and objects are best created through neomorphism. This is due to neomorphism's reliance on shadowing, which makes it difficult to implement buttons that must shift, move, or change their shapes in response to user input. Now let's take a look at neomorphic UI elements. Along with offering realistic, relatable, and captivating designs that make use of both gentle and dark shadows, neomorphism has also added some really intriguing UI neomorphic elements to its toolkit to further enhance its appeal. The most notable neomorphic components include neomorphic shapes. In order to produce a recognizable, repetitive experience, readily available shapes are used and reused. This facilitates quicker item and button recognition for users. Next, we have neomorphic representation. In stark contrast to its predecessors, neomorphism depicts buttons and other items in a very subtle manner. The same old components appear to be totally new as a result. Neomorphism's primary purpose is to revitalize anything dated and make it more aesthetically pleasing. And lastly, we have neomorphic effects. The primary advantage of this design trend can be seen in the effects used in neomorphism, which are never over the top and give them a feeling of simple yet effective designs. Next up, let's understand the difference between skeuomorphism, flat design, and neomorphism. As you can take a look on the screen, we have calculators but in three different designs. First is skeuomorphism, then we have flat design, and lastly, neomorphism. As you can take a look at the skeuomorphism design, it tries to give more of a real-life calculator feel. If you would keep a calculator right in front of you, it would look quite similar to how they represent it in skeuomorphism. Now if we come to flat design is nothing but simple straight lines, as you can see. And now if we come to neomorphism, the calculator gives a feel of not just 2D, but it also does not give a feel of real calculator. It lies somewhere between skeuomorphism and flat design. Moving on to our next agenda, which is the pros of neomorphism. Firstly, neomorphism is aesthetically straightforward or simple, making it the perfect match for digital projects, which frequently have dozens, if not hundreds, of screens and design elements. Regardless of the number of screens a product has, it makes it simpler for designers to produce visually pleasing experiences. It streamlines the procedure for developing, testing, and iterating new displays. Additionally, it aids designers in maintaining visual consistency as goods change. In addition to being straightforward and simple, neomorphism's realism can give UI elements a more tactile appearance and possibly convey responsiveness to users. Now let's take a look at the cons. Neomorphism has accessibility issues despite being a widely adopted and popular style. Neomorphic elements that are purely monochromatic could cause issues for those who are colorblind if designers chose to use them. Additionally, because neomorphism relies on low contrast to achieve its soft look, readability may be hampered and users may find it challenging to distinguish between buttons, icons, forms, and other crucial UI elements. Now let's take a look at some of the free UI kits for neomorphism. Firstly, we have Russian Post app. A smartphone app made by Sans Famille makes up this free UI kit. Neomorphic lines are used throughout both the light and dark versions of the design that are given to you. The Russian Post app has three screens: a dashboard, a login screen, and a recipient screen where we can view money data. UI components transition from cards to plots. Next, we have neomorphic elements. This UI package includes some of the best neomorphic style elements that we are all accustomed to. These comprise tabs, a search bar, a volume bar, normal buttons, radio buttons, and a few others. Neomorphic components are neat because they don't come with PSD or sketch files. The complete kit is immediately available in HTML. Next, we have Neomorph UI Kit, another excellent UI package that simplifies things by providing the components in code. The components in the Neomorph UI kit already have some functional interactions, like a growing drop down menu. We appreciate how basic the overall UI design is and how it produces a traditional Neomorph design. Input areas, buttons, and toggle and radio buttons are examples of UI components. Next up, neomorphic UI elements. Neomorphic UI elements are basic, but sometimes simple is the best option. The entire UI kit revolves around the idea of a music player UI design, with elements such as play and fast forward buttons, as well as progression bars, radio buttons, and checkboxes. We like how the color scheme centers on a light gray with red accent. It captures the idea that in the midst of all that solid background color, neomorphism can also create space for flashy colors. Lastly, we have UI UX elements. Another UI kit that has a wonderful color scheme is UI UX elements. It's all about the white backdrop with blue used to draw attention to and direct it. The kit's inclusion of both skeuomorphic and neomorphic components is something we really appreciate. And lastly, let's conclude. These are indeed interesting times, and neomorphism perfectly captures that reality. It was created using skeuomorphism and minimalism with the intention of giving people a unique experience. Will future products feature this design more frequently? The new material design, is this it? The reality is that neomorphism has a number of drawbacks that pose a serious issue. The practical problems it causes are currently too severe for any product to take a chance on. The wonderful part about UX design is that neomorphism, like many other styles, is just a basic foundation for the future. And that's it for this video. Thank you for watching.
Just a quick info guys, if you want to make a career in UI UX design, then IntelliPad provides an advanced certification in UI UX design strategy. It is taught by IIT Guwahati professors and industry experts with more than 10 years of experience. This course is designed to upskill and land your dream job.